It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at Expedia.com, where you can find yours with Expedia. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here, and I welcome you to the Day in Tech History at dayintechhistory.com. It's part of the Tech Podcast Network. You can subscribe via iTunes, Zune, or Stitcher Internet Radio. Our Twitter is Day in Tech Hist, and all show notes are on the wiki page if you want to follow along. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history. October 25th, 1671, Giovanni Cassini discovered Iapetus, a moon of Saturn. 1858, already weakening signals over the new transatlantic telegraph cable cease altogether. Cable wouldn't be replaced until 1866. 1945, the RCA Corporation, Radio Corporation of America, brings image orthicon television cameras into use at its studios in New York. 1955, the first domestic microwave oven was sold by Tappan. 1960, the Bulavoz Accutron 214, the first electronic wristwatch, was placed on sale in New York City. It had a transistor circuit with a 360 Hz tuning fork. 1977, Digital Equipment Corporation released version 1.0 of the OpenVMS operating system. 1978, the independently produced horror film Halloween, directed by John Carpenter, starring Donald Pleasance, Jamie Lee Curtis, Nick Castle, hit U.S. theaters. It had a running time of 1 hour 31 minutes and produced on budget of $325,000. 1984, Osbourne Computer announced the Vixen computer featuring a Zlog Z80A processor. The system came bundled with the CP/M 2.2 operating system and would cost $1,298. Osbourne Computer also announced the Encore computer with an 8086 processor, 128 kilobits of RAM, built-in modem, and more for $2,195. It was under 10 pounds in weight. 1989, New York Newsday and American CityNet announced an online newspaper on a phone company video text gateway called InfoLook. 1995, the Nexus BBS software was released to the public. 1998, the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, or ICANN, which elected their board of directors, choosing Michael Roberts as the interim president and chief executive officer. And Microsoft released Service Pack 4 for Windows NT 4.0. 1999, Intel introduced the Mobile Pentium 3 processor running at 400, 450, and 500 megahertz, 28 million transistors, a 100 or 133 megahertz bus, and 64-bit bus. And now this word from our friends over at Expedia. Las Vegas, Jamaica, San Francisco, China, New York, Portland, Florida. Have you been? Maybe you're from there and you need to start planning your trip home for the holidays. Now is the time to do that. With rates at their lowest for November and December, you can get great deals in planning your trip. That's where Expedia comes in, from air travel, hotels, cars, and full vacation packages. Because who doesn't want to be in a warm city during the coldest of winters? You can also earn Expedia points so you can use them on more trips all around the world. Get $25 off your first hotel booking at Expedia. Go over to geekazine.com/Expedia for more details. Over at Expedia, find yours. Now let's get back into your day in tech history. In 2000, version 4.76 of the Netscape Communicator web browser was released. 2001, Microsoft released Windows XP Home and Professional editions based on the Windows 2000 interface and the Windows NT kernel, but the system's compatibility mode allowed most of software written for older versions of Windows to operate correctly. It consisted of 50 million lines and was marketed with a $250 million campaign. $199 for the Home Edition, $299 for the Professional, $99 Home Edition upgrade, and $199 Professional Edition upgrade. Also in 2001, Microsoft posts the first Windows XP. And Microsoft releases Microsoft Plus for Windows XP, $39.95. 2003, Apple introduced the Mac OS X 10.3, codenamed Panther. And 3 Michigan men gained access to Lowe's computer systems while war driving. They stole a whole bunch of credit card information. 2004, version 9.2 of the SUSE Linux distribution is released under a GNU General Public Licensed. Up to 2005, iMesh revealed the first P2P service approved by the RIAA, iMesh 6, which allowed users to listen to music of their choice from a set library for a monthly fee. They could purchase tracks for 99 cents if they wanted to. 2006, Upper Deck Entertainment released World of Warcraft trading card game. And in 2013, the FBI seized $28.5 million worth of Bitcoin from Ross Ulbricht, aka Silk Road, the mastermind behind the online drug market. The FBI seized 144,000 Bitcoin and investigated another 111,000, which Ulbricht might have also owned. And that's your Day in Tech History. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at Day in Tech Hist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2014 JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.